All right. Hello, everybody. So Josh from Finetic sent me something cool a while ago, and it's the Shoreline pen proto. So he's releasing this new pen design under his new brand, Finetic EDC.com, and he sent me this one for review a while back ago. Josh had been way too patient with me. So what happened was he sent me this pen during exams, and I was like, cool, so I'm gonna be able to use this during my exams and get a lot of use out of it and know what I'm talking about in this review, more or less. And so I was like, using it every day and stuff, and I didn't realize that I had exams, so I was using the pen a lot, but I also had exams, so I didn't have any time to do the review because I was too busy trying not to fail my classes. So yeah, Josh has been super patient with me, and yeah, so I want to thank him for that and also for sending me this neat pen. Okay, so here is the review. There are 3 things I want to talk about, which I think are most important in a pen, and that 1, it's how well it writes, 2, how comfortable it is to hold, 3, how good it looks. Okay, so number 1, the Shoreline. How does it write? It writes super smooth. Let me show you. Where's a piece of paper? 1 second. Da da da. Background music. Da 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 da. And okay. So it writes really smooth. We're going to say, hello, this is the Shoreline. Yep. So it uses a Parker G2 sized 0.7 millimeter ballpoint refill. Oof, that's a mouthful. And so if you're not familiar with pen refills, the Parker G2 is basically the standard size pen refill. So if you don't like the one that comes in the pen, like you like 0.5 millimeter or some different color ink, Josh gives blue or black ink stock in the pen. But if you like something like red or green or something like that, you're not going to have any trouble finding refills because the size that he used is super common. Okay, so smooth writer, and how comfortable is it to use? So when Josh asked me what kind of pen I wanted for review, I said titanium would be cool, titanium in a raw finish. But he also has brass, copper, stainless steel, aluminum, the usual suspects. But anyway, so I got titanium. And I think titanium is the best choice for pens because it's super durable. So you can like throw it around in your bag or whatever, drop it. Pens are always rolling off my desk in class. And so titanium is super durable, doesn't, get beat up very easily. And it's also light. So if you're writing for a really long time, like I sometimes have to do when I'm studying, it doesn't make my hand cramp or, make me, I don't know, have sore fingers the next day or something. I don't know, because I've never written with a pen that's super heavy. But yeah, titanium, super light and good for writing for a long time. And the Shoreline. So another thing about it that is a nice addition in terms of how comfortable it is that Josh added this little thumb notch here where when you write, your thumb has that to rest on, and it gives you really good grip on the pen and a lot to hold on to. And I like that because I noticed that with my other pen that I have, this is a bronze bolt action pen too. So when I write with this, it likes to rotate down. So the clip is like hitting my hand like that because it's clip heavy. So it likes to rotate down and it gets really uncomfortable because it's sharp, the clip is sharp. But then on the Shoreline, since it has this thumb notch, it sort of holds it in place and I don't have to worry about it rolling around in my hand or anything like that. The only thing is that I think it's a little high. I don't know if I just have like really small hands, but it seems like a little high for me to like write super comfortably. I like to like have my hand closer to the paper, but I mean, it's all up to you and how you write and how you hold your pen. So this could like really work out for you. The next thing, let's see, what else? So the Shoreline is still a metal pen. And if you're not used to metal pens, it can feel sort of hard against your skin. Like I noticed that even though I write with a metal pen and I wrote with this for a while, I noticed that after writing, I would sometimes get like a little red mark where the pen would rest on my hand. And that's just because, you know, it was metal and it didn't hurt and I kept writing, but yeah, it was still there. So if that's something you might want to be aware of when you get any kind of metal pen, not just this one, but like any kind. So yeah, that's all I have to say about comfort. If I had to give it a rating, I would say comfort 9 out of 10. I would write with it for hours. The only thing is the thumb grip, but I think that could be corrected in the future, and we will get into that later in the review. Okay, so next, design. So this is a proto, which is slightly different from the production model that Josh is doing. The tip of the pen on the production model is going to be flush, so it's all going to be the same width and it's going to go down evenly. And I think that was a good design choice because it's a little jarring when you look at it and then all of a sudden the tip just like falls down. It's like, bah. The pen has a super tactical look to it, and if that's your thing, then this is the pen for you. I think that were bolt action pens inspired by bolt action rifles? Not sure, but the bolt mechanism on this one feels super durable and solid. I think it would only get smoother with time too, because the metals are gonna wear down against each other. So yeah, that's neat. And I also think that this pen, design-wise, it just looks sort of expensive, if you get what I mean. Like this isn't something that you'll like pick up at Office Max. It's fancy looking and the clip is nice. Oh, and another design thing that Josh is changing is he made the clip a little bit slimmer actually. So he changed the screws and they're gonna be closer to the body. Yep, so the clip stiff, feels super secure. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so I'm not going to give a final say on this, like this pen is beautiful or this pen is ugly, but have a look at it from all these angles. Wow. Wow. And check that out. So look at that glamour shot. Should I get some leaves in here? Anyway, so yeah, last thing that I want to say is that this is an EDC pen, right, from Finetic EDC. And a lot of EDC things like to cram like a ton of features into one object, you know, preparedness or whatever. So the Shoreline has some hidden benefits to it. The tip here is magnetic, which is neat. So check this out. Whoop! So you can pick up all the paper clips you want. And that's kind of different. I haven't seen a pen with that feature yet. The body is also modular, so you can unscrew this part. This part, I'm really excited about the modular body part because that means that if you don't want a magnetic tip, then you can get something maybe that spins or just something that looks pretty, or I don't know, whatever you want, because it's modular and it's up to you. So yeah, the tip comes off too, so does the clip. Everything about this pen, every single component is something that you can personalize for yourself, and I think that's neat. Josh might do, I don't know, I think he said he could do exotic materials in the future. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so good pen. I think Josh is off to a really great start with this and Finetic EDC. The threads on this are all super smooth. It comes apart super cleanly and easily. It just feels like a well-made pen, super solid. And it's, the best part is that these pens start at 38 American dollars, which is pretty good for a full metal pen with a bolt action and all these features like the modular and the modular parts and the magnetic tip and the clip and all that, and like a really nice refill. Anyway, so yeah, thanks Josh for letting me use it. And to those of you watching, love yourself and get yourself a Shoreline.